Hey there, it's Meg with Moonless Games, and this is Zero Escape. So we are in the garden, and we don't need to use the scale anymore, because I figured out that if you balance on one side yellow and white, and the other side red and green, they are equal. Not sure what that means exactly, but it does. Looks like there's just enough room for two to sit on this bench. Why are you looking at me? Says Luna. Oh, no reason. Okay, so we want to sit with Luna. Interesting. But where did these coins go? I'm not understanding. What is that? Maybe I should go take a look. I guess we're gonna look at the tree. I guess we really didn't look at the tree. A large Japanese tree. Key. That's all? Okay. Now, do we have anything that we... Huh. This piece of paper has 7 red dots on it and an arrow running down the left edge. Maybe we're supposed to read this in the direction of the arrow. Looks like the red dots are all either in the middle, on the left, or on the far right. Okay, so could this be the order we press the buttons in? So that would mean left. Huh. So that would be, I'm guessing, if I almost was touching the screen like you could see me. I'm thinking if this could be left, middle, right. So it'd be left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. So let's try that. So left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. We did it! Very cool. Ah, the waterfall stopped. And maybe those are slots for the coins? Huh. Okay. Yeah, sure is. Oh, so this is why we needed to know the order of them. Okay. Yeah, we do. Okay, so this is less than. So we would need red, and then white, and then yellow, and then green. What's that noise? It sounded like something unlocking. Oh, there's a panel. Okay. It's actually a door. Luna, there's a screen inside of it. Showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Well, why don't you try touching them? Okay, so we had... I do have that here. Purple, blue, yellow, green, and red. Easy enough. That one was actually very easy. I'm surprised. Awesome, solved it. Good work. Look at the screen. Okay, so we have star. So we have a blank, star, sun, blank, moon. Wait, this is the safe password. Okay. Let's go then. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I have a feeling I'm not going to get all the gold ones. I thought I would automatically get them as I solved the things on hard, but I guess not. Looks like there's one at least. There's a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters too. Let's see if we can get it open. Okay, so it was star, sun, and moon. Oh, sorry. There we go. Forgot about the space. And we did it! Well, I guess we didn't get the other password that we needed, but I'm not sure where you would even find that. I have a feeling that that lion was Wasn't there something about the lion eating the sun? Is that the graffiti on the second floor? I can't. Looks like a map. Okay, so we have a map. Very good. This is all stuff we've kind of seen before. So what else do we have here? This is the moon key. Okay. We know this as well. Oh, we can't skip. Okay. You should take one, Alice. Why? Well, you're a solo. And Luna and I will take one and you take the other one. Right. Thanks. So, what have we got next? Looks like a piece of paper. Nevada test site. So Nevada test site is from the first game. What is this? Some kind of diagram. Doesn't make any sense. I wonder what this is. So there's a line going here which intersects with this one. And it shows these main points where timelines, I guess, intersect, maybe? Huh. Oh well. Just forget about it for now. We can always come back to it later. There are two more things. What's this? IG, immunoglobulin. This is IG, immunoglobulin. What's immunoglobulin? Luna, it's another word for an antibody. Sigma, you mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Luna, yes. Alice, so what's this supposed to tell us? Luna, honestly, I have no idea. Oh, but now that we know that, we might be able to save Quark, like, immediately, and then Alice won't freak the fuck out. So that's good. Okay, good. We definitely needed that shit. Oop, well, sorry if you heard that. That was ice in my cup just crumbling down. Okay, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't care about your contacts. I know you're asking them for permission, and bro, like, stop. Again, you don't have to ask permission to get out of any place. You can just go. Pretty much. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the three people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Oh, so we bumped into Tenmyoji, Dio, and Fi. What are you guys doing here?
I gotta be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Alright. I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us.
You three came in through the blue door, right?
Yeah.
And which room did you go into?
This fan-shaped one. It's called the Bee Garden.
Bee Garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
Okay. So we're just kind of confirming that everything connects. Much like the first game. Okay.
So,
But it seems
what's
more
the treatment center?
complex. Like there's many
It
more
sounds
rooms.
a lot like the infirmary.
You wanna have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
True. Well, visited and escaped.
So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. Interesting. Ooh, there's pods. What
They're
are
why
those?
this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
I thought they meant the infirmary, but I guess the infirmary is where Quark kind of goes crazy. But now that we know about these pods, maybe we can put him in a pod? Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You wanna start something, lady?
Yes, please.
Calm down now, son. You
Son?
don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods.
You're not my
here.
dad.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long
Yeah.
time?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
Really?
3 people? Who?
Alice, I have a feeling you're one of
You
them.
mean 3 of us were?
Maybe.
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they
No
here?
idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up.
Huh.
And that's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Here's a wild guess for me. Tenmyoji's eyes are very familiar to me, and I don't know if it's the shape of his face or the long hair, but could he be Junpei? I mean, we don't know what year this takes place, and we don't know like anything about where we are when we are in comparison to the first game. So could that be Tenmyoji? And is he eluding that Alice, all ice, she has those chemicals in her body to keep her frozen and not decay?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because he did seem to know Clover, and he did seem to say, well, I need to talk to Clover, I need to talk to you.
You don't need to play dumb.
So could that mean... My thoughts are going to say that Alice and Clover were 2 out of the 3 in those...
The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
Yes.
It freezes at 96.8 degrees.
I don't...
That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
What?
I see.
I don't think that's true.
What's so funny?
Because that was the whole mystery of the first
Oh
game.
man.
Ice Nine.
You fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you?
Huh?
Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
I don't know if that's actually
A
true.
joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body were made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous?
Your clothes, your makeup, the way you present
The
yourself.
existence of this mysterious Alice and of this
And your
ice
name
that
is
doesn't
Alice.
melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant.
Oh, good God.
Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen?
Not to mention, you have all of these Egyptian relics all over you, and your makeup and is the thick outlining.
I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so
on.
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it?
Unless Clover didn't tell him
She was
that.
probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind.
Unless Tenmyoji is actually Junpei.
Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to
And
believe something completely ridiculous.
Knows Alice.
Yeah.
But again, we're talking age differences that don't quite compute then. So I don't know.
I could see her doing something like that.
It's a far stretch, I think, but I don't know. Something about his jaw, his hair, and his eyes just
Well, I think that's enough
make
idle
me think
gossip for
Junpei.
now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. It's funny how they're trying to intertwine the first game with this one. So maybe there really is, maybe there's a connection. I don't really remember a whole heck of a lot about this game. I was more infatuated with the first one. Excuse me. This one was good, and I remember the graphics being much better. But I remember the storyline being a little tough for me to remember or to keep up with as a kid, and there was just so many endings that I was kind of losing focus or losing my I guess my excitement to complete and finish the game. But
It
now
looks like another
I'm a
warehouse.
little bit older,
It looks like the same warehouse.
and so
Hey, look.
you might be on the right track here.
3 more doors.
So it really is like I'm playing this all over again for the first time.
They're all glowing white.
There are a couple
You
little
think-
things that I remember that are not plot specific. Like I remember Kay riding on a giant Zero animatronic machine bull. Again, has nothing to do with anything. But it was just very funny to see this big suited man on this tiny little rabbit toy. These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look,
And they're all
they've
locked.
got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
Maybe
we
the
definitely need
colors-
to tell the others about this.
Maybe the colors will be chosen after the next AB game? Right, let's head back to floor A. Wait, but if we're with Dio, maybe no one opens up the gates early? Or does he do it just randomly? Do you know what I mean? That was a lot to take in. And my mind is just like buzzing. So I'm sorry if I got quiet. I'm still thinking about the whole Alice All Ice Clover thing because we've seen Alice before at the end of the first game, for sure. That was her. And we know Clover very well. And we know about her brother and who's Snake, and she's Cloverfield. You know, like, come on.
Oh, thank goodness.
What's going on,
You
kid?
finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes, it's Quark, you see.
Ah. So because we had Dio with us, nobody opened up the gates early, but Quark still got sick.
What?
But I think if we take him back to that treatment
What
center...
happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary.
Let's go.
Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment.
Let me see. I cannot.
You
Okay.
should go.
Tamiyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. So that. I think that might be the key part that we were missing for the other ones.
Quark,
Mainly because we didn't know about the treatment center.
come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
No. Yeah, we can skip. Because this is all pretty much the same. It'll stop once we think about taking him to the treatment center. See, here we go. Sigma, no, nothing like medicine. We didn't find anything. I mean, it was just like a park. So he's talking about the garden. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. Then
He's going to...
Oh, God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods. That's it. If we put Quark in one of those pods, it might not cure Radical 9, but it might slow it. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Here we go.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What?
Where did he get that scalpel?
Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Ooh,
Have to
shit.
what? What are you talking about?
I must drink bleach.
Isn't it obvious?
I must inject Lysol into my veins.
I have to escape.
But
Well, we
How?
all have to escape, but, you know,
Like
I don't think this is the answer.
this.
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He'd grabbed hold of the scalpel and it was driving straight towards his heart. Just like Alice. That's interesting.
No! Let go! Let go of me!
We've seen this. But I'm wondering if the pods would actually cure him or not. I mean, she sedates him, yes, but... Okay, and then we have Alice, who goes off to do her own thing. We're looking for Alice. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help. I needed to go look somewhere else. We need to go to those freaking treatment centers. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Is Alice still gonna die? Wait. That doesn't... I don't know about that. Where are we? He didn't actually say where we were going. That makes me uneasy. My stomach's dropping. Ah, come on. Where are we going? Treatment center. Good. Because we haven't gone there before otherwise. Do you know what I mean? So she could be here. Huh. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark. Yeah, we would have been screwed. Look at the jellyfish! Look at the jellies! I need to hurry. I headed to the garden next. Is this where we're gonna find a bomb? Because we're not checking the cabins, and that's the weird part. Maybe someone else finds her. The garden. Nothing. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Oh, I found her.
Oh, there you are.
That's like the first run through of
Good.
this.
I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
But at least she's safe.
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
No. So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
Works for me. What about the
Doesn't
scalpel?
look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Yeah, of course. Right. Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot. So then this is getting very similar to that first run that we had, where we betrayed
All right, please pay
Fi.
attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
So we probably all are
She has
infected with
also
it.
been infected with Radical 6.
On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No!
Clover, why are you smiling?
What's going to happen to her?
You should not be smiling.
Well, like I said before,
Your
there's only one way to cure
facial shit
Radical
is
6.
not
There's a
okay.
special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies.
Immunogoblin.
Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately,
They can't cure it.
correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself.
Huh.
The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
Well, can we put them in the pods then for a
Pods
while?
will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him. Something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Excelavir.
What?
Well, what is it?
What? Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelavir.
Excelavir! You found it, Sig. That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Great. Why did Quark have it?
Why did Quark have it?
Yeah, I was just
Perhaps
thinking
he
that.
found it earlier.
Earlier
We
when?
explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards.
Interesting.
It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that.
True.
And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
Why not?
What?
There's not enough for both
There's
of them?
only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
Oh, shit.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Fuck. While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Clover, again, why are you smiling?
Just
Girl,
enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
what the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're gonna save them both.
How?
That's, I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there. I knew it. To be continued. Ooh, okay. So there has to be a way to save both of them. We just don't know it yet. Interesting. Interesting. Sure, let's save. So we still haven't gotten an ending yet. Okay, so we are here, and we are stuck. And we are stuck, and we are here. I don't know if we can go back over there at all and do anything. I don't think we can finish any of these just yet. How do we stop Phi? And this one is... Okay, so that one's how do we stop Phi, and this one's a dead end. This one is where did Alice go? I do kind of want to see if this has us figuring out where she actually went, because we've played out her routes already. Do you know what I mean? But I want to see... Yes, we can skip. So let's see. Okay, wait. Then suddenly the world shifted. Ah, we're seeing everything now. Very good. Just for an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then just as I'd begun to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. What was that? It was the same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice. Now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah. That has to be it. No lying down on the job. We got an achievement, boys. I set off at a dead run. Let's save her. Let's do this. Let's knock her out. Whatever we have to do, let's just save her. Crew quarters. Room 2. Let's go. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made it straight for the door to the number 2 room. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw the door open. Yep. Got here just in time. Alice. So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel, like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No, I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Nope. No, stop. Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go!
Oh, shit.
I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from.
Oh, shit.
The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off. With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed like she'd only passed out. Shit. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, man. Maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary. Let's go. Let's save her. I do kind of want to see where we are on the flowchart.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
Okay, so this is us learning that her results are the same as Quark's.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky, lucky man you are.
I'm sorry?
You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to Ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma.
No, we're gonna press Ally.
You've got 6 BP right now.
Are you saying I'm gonna choose Betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
Is that so?
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
She was gonna stay here with the patients, like
See?
a good nurse.
Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
I'm not planning on betraying.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
No. Doesn't work that way.
Why not?
Okay, so this is, just to clarify, this is the path where Clover, Luna, and I were in the archives. And we were all on that team. So the team is Luna, Sigma against Clover. And we found out, whereas I think in the last one we didn't, when we were in the gardens, because Kay and them had gone to the gardens, that if that if both teams do not vote, they both die.
What's this?
So at least one team or one member of a team of a pair
There
has to
wasn't
vote.
anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
Oh, so it was only in the archives. Okay. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Get it? The whole team can't abstain.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I
And
guess
Alice.
playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks
Knock
Betray...
it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose Betray.
Bullshit.
You do know her BP's at 1, right?
Yes.
What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Because this is the one where we betrayed her.
Anyone whose VP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us.
Good man.
That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Good, Tenmyoji, good. Yes. Thank you. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
He's just so shady.
Whatever
I don't know what it
shall
is.
I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
Probably the Ice 9 thing, I'm guessing.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex.
Time's running out, Pete. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark, but with Quark out, that means Kay would get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Interesting. Had something happened between Phi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
Interesting. I hope Tenmyoji
4
can keep Dio in line,
minutes
though.
remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Come on! We need to hurry!
We do. Let's
All
go.
right, you kids. Take care of those 2, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
Thank you, Clover. With that, we were off. I gave one last quick nod to Phi and Clover before heading back to the warehouse at a dead run. So we're obviously gonna pick Ally. We're gonna be the good guys. You know what I mean? Especially because, yeah, because Alice can't vote. Everybody ready? I'm gonna open my AB gate. Well, because Clover won't be voting. I mean, Dio already opened
Then
one
only
earlier.
you and I remain.
Yeah, because this is the timeline where Dio opened one prematurely and
Right.
kind of tried to screw everyone over. All right, let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. The Ambidex game will now begin. Start. So we're gonna finish this vote.
2 minutes
And
remain
I'll let
until
this-
Ambidex game polling closes.
Let me just see where we are on the flow chart. Okay. Huh. Alright.
What are you
Okay.
going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly
Of
seems fair.
course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the non-nerd game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
What do you mean what's wrong with my hand? Oh yeah, I
There's
cut it.
something white on it.
White? There's what? I was bleeding white blood. Is that... what the hell is this? For the first time since I found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment, I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. But the truth was far stranger. Oh, and now you're not going to make a perv joke? Now was the time you're not going to make a pervy joke about the white stuff in your hand? The liquid was coming from my hand. The cut, yes. Leash. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that. Well, I didn't even see it, so...
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk, and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider as I said it, yeah, because milk doesn't...
Really?
No.
But
Yeah, just shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma...
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. With the white stuff. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna be good guys this time. Maybe once we finish this path on the
Round
flowchart,
2
we'll
of
be
the
the jackass.
Ambidex game has been completed.
Because we'll try to get all the endings. I know last...
Results will be displayed
Talk.
in the warehouse.
For the first game, we didn't get all the endings because I messed up the flow of it, and I did the right thing first instead of the wrong thing first, so...
Ambidex gates now opening.
But we voted ally. So next time, we will see the repercussions of our actions. Let's look at the flowchart. See, if we would have betrayed, it would have been a much shorter storyline. So we're going to try to get what I hope is our first ending, and once we're done there, we will go back and get our negative ending. What I'm guessing will be a negative ending. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And we'll play the game of what is that white stuff coming out of my hand later.